All right, we got Denis Villeneuve, acclaimed auteur of some of the most beautifully brain-melting films of the last decade, saying most Marvel movies are cut and paste copies of each other. Is it taken out of context? Kind of. I'll get into that. Is it just him drumming up publicity for Dune? Possibly. Definitely would not be the first time a filmmaker criticized the largest franchise in the world just to get a few more eyes on their upcoming project. But here's the thing. He's not really wrong, is he? And I think we already know that. He's talking about the formula that we all know exists that makes Marvel billions of dollars. I thought it was generally accepted that Disney makes certain creative sacrifices in favor of tried and true methods for a guaranteed box office return. And that's all Villeneuve really said. Go back and read the full statement instead of reposting screenshots of just the headline. He says the formula that Marvel uses does not take away from the movies, but it's undeniable that they're formatted. He makes no judgments on the quality of the movies. That's all from the insecure fans. Just pointing out that the majority of these Marvel blockbusters share a dominant Mickey Mouse stamp of approval. And again, you can't really blame him for that. I can only think of a handful of MCU movies that really broke ground with their own creative voice. And we all know what doesn't get checked off on the Disney to-do list won't be happening. Just ask Scott Derrickson and Edgar Wright. But that's besides the point. The formula works. They keep making money. And Villeneuve acknowledges the fact that these are the only movies making bank in theaters. Even went on to say that hiring Chloe Zhao for the Eternals was a genius move because she's a radical opposite of Marvel aesthetically. Her work lives and breathes her style. And Zhao said she pitched Eternals with stills of Villeneuve's work. You see what's going on here? Anyway, obviously you got these fans of these movies that are upset, right? And that makes complete sense. Their favorite thing in the planet is being criticized. Not only just criticized by someone who kind of knows what he's talking about, which is hilarious for a couple of reasons. You got the people being like, who even watches your movies? They make no money. Movies were invented May 2nd, 2008.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.
If there ever was one single person that represented the antithesis of Disney Marvel, it'd be Villeneuve. The guy puts out these heartbreakingly amazing films full of substance, creativity, and nuance that absolutely nobody sees in theaters. Did you see Blade Runner 2049 in theaters? Nope. It is unreal, the quantity-quality difference between this one man and an entire franchise composed of multiple filmmakers, all sort of made to follow the same templates. And that happens when the priorities are swapped between guaranteed box office return and creating a work of art. And that makes sense, too, because you take a chance creating a work of art. Villeneuve sees this with every film he's fucking made. He takes the chance, they make no money, but he's got the critical acclaim to back it up and keep taking more chances. Whereas Disney Marvel rakes it in every movie, realizing they don't really have to take that many chances. Look, the point I'm trying to make is that if you're confident in your opinion of these movies, then nothing anybody says, no matter who they are, should shake that opinion. But that doesn't mean close your eyes and ears to any criticism, especially by people like Scorsese or Villeneuve. And if you get so upset that you start pretending like the MCU is perfect and the people criticizing it have no idea what they're talking about, then it just shows how insecure in your opinion you really are. Also, just, by the way, nothing any of these Marvel dorks say about Scorsese or Villeneuve is even remotely true. I mean, their worst films are streets ahead of every comic book movie made in the last 2 decades. Now, are they less popular? Probably. Do they make less at the box office? Definitely. But I think we all know that box office return does not dictate a film's quality. So take your winnings and fucking dip. Completely denying any possible flaws is just ridiculous. When you do that, you're not a fan, you're fanatical. I mean, I criticize almost everything I love, and I think it's healthy to be able to look at something not with, the rose-colored glasses of this is perfect, everything should be this way. If anyone says anything else, fuck them. Besides, there are bigger problems in the world to think about other than someone you don't care about taking shots at your favorite billion-dollar CGI fest. Planet's trying to get rid of us, and we couldn't be helping fast enough. So just enjoy your shit, learn to take the licks you know you deserve, and prepare for the end. Cheers.